you've been around our church long enough, you know that September and October are traditionally the time that we talk about stewardship and giving. In this season of COVID, when we are weary and struggling, and the church has been so faithful in its giving, we decided we wanted to offer kind of a new twist on the way we talked about stewardship. We will be participating in our campaign. You'll be getting your packets in the mail or picking them up in person October 10th, something like that. But we thought, what would it be like to ask our own members or our newer members and some of our seasoned members to talk a little bit about the impact that our church has had on their lives and how they've been able to volunteer their time and steward their time. So this morning we have a real treat for our first Sunday. Justin Silva and Jeremiah Lines, they started attending in September online. They discovered us online as United Methodists and found their way into our church community. They're going to say a little bit about how they steward their gifts among us and what the church has meant to them. Justin and Jeremiah.
Be good. When my partner and I moved to Lake Oswego, we knew nobody and had no idea how to meet people. So we decided we wanted to continue going to church. So we got in contact with our old pastor down from Grants Pass, and he pointed us in the direction of Lake Oswego United Methodist. And from there, we got in contact with Jade and soon Michelle as well. And since getting into contact with them, they've been nothing but kind and accepting to both of us. We were finally able to go to an in-person service, and then from there on, we met more great people. Everyone that I've met in this church have been amazing humans who genuinely care about God and each other. Seeing that it was definitely the place for me, I decided to help out in the church. I've been blessed to have the opportunity to participate in the youth group and the outreach programs. During my time serving in these programs, I have truly realized that they've made a huge impact in the communities surrounding the church. And it has given me so much pride being able to be a part of such an extremely important part of the community. And it has been very important in my life to help out the community as well. And being able to make a difference in the community is something that is extremely important in my life, and because of that, I have chosen to become a police officer. I have the people of Lake Oswego United Methodist Church to thank for that, as they have really showed me how much I truly care about people. Also, since joining them, my relationship with God has strengthened immensely. I love this place, and I will always call it home.
So yeah, similar for me. I'd first like to thank Michelle and Jade for inviting us to do this. This is definitely not something I would normally do. So like Jeremiah said, we're fairly new to the church. We've been members for a little over a year now. Since joining, I myself have had the pleasure of also taking on a few roles in the outreach committee, as well as being a youth leader. Being able to get to know each of the youth has been such a great experience. The most prominent experience was definitely when we attended the youth mission trip. I was really able to get to know each of the youth and see what great kids they really all are. We were able to give back to the camp by doing some volunteer work, but it also allowed us to explore our faith in a setting outside of church. On the outreach committee, I've had the joy of working to support different organizations in our community. I have learned so much, and it actually led me to a realization about myself that I really want to help others. And so now I'm actually studying to become an addictions counselor with hopes of helping even more people, but as like a career. These experiences have taught me that being a part of the church means so much more than just showing up on Sundays. It means being a part of a family that you choose and who chooses you. It also means that there will be people there for you when you need them as well. I'm so grateful for the warm welcome that my partner and I have received since joining. I look forward to many continued years serving in the church and getting to know everyone on a more personal note. Thank you.